Philadelphia. Captain Jack, Craig Nicholson, Kevin's on the board, and I'll be honest, I don't have a lot for you tonight. Phillies nothing. Brewers 4. We got shut out.
4 hits, no runs. Less than 24 hours after we put up 9 and 17. Same lineup, opposite outcome. This team is a coin you can't read.
9 runs yesterday, 0 today, Craig. It's like the lineup looked at the schedule, saw a getaway day, and decided to mail it in from the airport. We had 4 hits. 4!
4 singles, in fact. Schwarber, Crawford, Stott, Hill. Nobody got a second base much. Kyle Harrison just carved us up. 6 innings, no runs, 3 hits.
And look who's missing off that hit list, Craig. Harper, nothing. Bohm, nothing. Trey, nothing. Marsh, nothing. Marsh, nothing. The whole heart of the order, one big collective 0 on the afternoon.
The top 4 of the lineup went a combined 0 for. When the middle of your order naps, you get 4 singles and no runs. That's just the arithmetic of it.
Kyle Harrison! I want everybody writing in on this one. Jack at thecaptainjackshow.com. Tell me the last time a guy named Kyle Harrison made us look like that, because I'm drawing a blank, and so was our offense.
And it was Sanchez Day, Jack. Cristopher Sánchez on the mound for us, and he wasn't even bad, really. He just gave up the 2 swings that mattered.
2 swings. A Chourio homer to lead off the whole game, and then a Perkins 3-run job. That's the 4. That's the night. You can't beat anybody scoring 0. And it had that getaway day feel to it, Craig. Flat. Sleepy. Like the whole roster had one eye on the team flight. We tipped our cap to Kyle Harrison in the first inning, and we never asked for it back.
Or Harrison was just that good, and the rest is a story we tell ourselves. Both can be true. He made our lefties look silly either way. Kevin, give the man some levels before he files for emotion.
Levels are good, fellas. Jack, you're sitting low and gray, which is about right for a 4-0. Phones are full. First caller's ready when you are.
Low and gray. Perfect. Put them on, Kevin. Let's let the city vent. First up, Carmine in North Philly. Carmine, I already feel it coming.
Cap, 4 hits. 4. We hung 9 on these same guys yesterday, and today we couldn't break a pane of glass with a baseball. What happened to the bats overnight?
They went quiet, Carmine. They went real quiet.
Craig Turner's 0 for 4. Harper's 0 for 4. Bohm 0 for 4. Marsh 0 for 4. Marsh 0 for 4. The whole top of the order took the afternoon off. Cap, I've seen beer leagues with more fight.
Harrison was good, Carmine. Some days the other guy's just better.
Some days, Craig, sure. But back-to-back, you go 17 hits, and then 4. That's not the pitcher. That's a lineup that clocks out. They smelled the team flight and quit.
Not on rebuttal, Carmine. We didn't show up.
We didn't show up, pack it in, fly home. Try again tomorrow. I'm too tired to even yell, Cap. Love yous.
Carmine in North Philly, too worn out to be angry. That's a new one. Next, Dave from Bucks County. Dave, who are we saving tonight?
Jack, I'm here for Cristopher Sánchez, and I won't take any grief about it.
Dave, he took the loss. 4 runs.
4 runs, and not one of them was his fault, Jack. He gets a leadoff homer from Chourio, a guy who's been a problem all series, and a 3-run shot, and otherwise he's dealing 5 2/3, and the offense hands him nothing.
He did give up the 2 homers, Dave. That's on the pitcher a little.
On a day Realmuto's resting and he's throwing to the backup, Craig, cut the man some slack. You score him 2 runs and we're having a different conversation. He deserved better.
The internet agreed with you on the catcher thing, Dave. I'll give you that.
Of course they did, because it's true. Score him a run, Jack. That's all I ask. Good night.
Dave from Bucks County, defending a man who got 0 support. Fair. One more in this block, Dolores from Manayunk.
Hello, my loves. Oh, what a still little afternoon that was.
Too still, Dolores. Shutout.
shutout, sweetheart. And here's the thing I keep turning over. Yesterday 9, today nothing. A lineup that swings that wide from one day to the next, my love. That's not a hot team. That's a team that doesn't know who it is.
Or it's two good pitchers in 2 days, Dolores. It happens.
Maybe so, dear. But that wild card cushion is down to half a game now, and the Marlins are getting awful warm behind us. A team that can't decide who it is in a race this tight. Well, I'm just an old woman counting the quiet. Good night, my loves.
Dolores from Manayunk, hearing the silence again. Good block, fellas. Even if it stung. Let's set the standings, Craig, and I'm bracing. All right, Craig. How bad did it get in the standings?
Not as bad as it felt, but it moved. 38-33. Still second in the East. Still 8 back of Atlanta because the Braves lost 2. The part that stings is the wild card. We're still in the spot, but the lead's down to a half game.
Half game. We walked into the weekend up a game and a half, and we're leaving it up a half. We gave back a full game of cushion by getting shut out.
We did. And the Marlins are 8-2 in their last 10, sitting 2 back of our spot. Nationals are a game back. The room behind us is filling up. Run differential dipped to -23 after tonight.
-23. We were climbing out of that hole, and we just shoveled 4 more runs back in and scored none of our own.
That's the shutout math. But here's the honest read, Jack. The road trip's over, and we went 3-3. Toronto, Milwaukee, 6 games, even split. You'd have taken 3-3 walking out of Philly a week ago.
I would have taken it in a heartbeat. But there's a difference between 3-3 with a good taste in your mouth and 3-3 where the last thing that happened was getting blanked. We fly home tasting the shutout.
Then change the taste at home. And here's the kicker, Jack. No off day, no soft landing. We fly home, and the Marlins are waiting for us tomorrow night. The same Marlins who are 2 back of our wild card spot and red hot.
Of course it's the Marlins! We get shut out, lose the series, and fly home to host the one team that's chasing us. There's no mercy on this schedule, Craig. A chance, not a crisis. That's what you'd tell me. Write it on a card. I'm going to need to read it a few times before tomorrow. Walk me through it. Who beat us? Because it wasn't supposed to be Kyle Harrison.
Harrison was the story. 6 scoreless, 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, 80 pitches. He's a lefty, and our left-handed bats had nothing for him. Then Uribe for 1, and Ashby slammed it shut with 2 scoreless and 3 Ks.
So we faced 3 pitchers and scored on exactly none of them. Did we even threaten, Craig? Give me one rally to hold on to.
Barely. Crawford had a hit, Stott had a hit, but we never got 2 in the same inning when it counted. There were a couple of 9-up, 9-down stretches in the middle of that game.
9 up, 9 down. The day after 17 hits. I keep saying it because I keep not believing it came out of the same dugout. And our guy, Cristopher Sánchez, on the day they were calling Sanchez Day. Some party.
5 2/3, 4 runs, 8 hits, but only 1 walk, and he was efficient. The 2 homers did all the damage. Chourio led off the bottom of the first with his 9th, and Perkins got him for 3 in the 4th. That was the ball game right there, 4-0 in the 4th.
Chourio again. That kid's homered in back-to-back games against us now. He's been a one-man wrecking crew all series, and he's 22 and he's going to haunt us for a decade. And Blake Perkins, 3 runs batted in, a guy I could not pick out of a lineup, ends our weekend.
Perkins had the big swing. Yeah, 3-run shot to left center. That's the difference in a 4-0 game.
And while the big bats were taking the afternoon off, Craig, we've got to talk about Trey Turner because the broadcast was on him, and so was every living room in the Delaware Valley.
0 for 4, and he struck out looking to end one of those at-bats. Ricky Bo got on him on the air, and the fan base lined up right behind him.
0 for 4 with a backwards K in a shutout. I don't go after Trey Turner lightly. The man's a star, and he's earned the benefit of the doubt. But you go that quiet in a game like this, you're going to hear it.
He's in a cold patch, no way around it. A bat like his usually doesn't stay cold long. The problem is the timing with the race tightening up behind us.
The timing's the whole thing. We need Trey hot right now. Not in August when the math's already against us. Wake up, Captain. Your city's calling. Now here's the part that drove the internet crazy, Craig. Realmuto sat. Day game after a night game, they rested him. So our guy's throwing to Rafael Marchán.
And then it got rougher for Marchán. 8th inning, he takes a foul tip clean off the helmet, and Garrett Stubbs has to come in and finish the game at catcher. Mattingly had to give an injury update on him after.
A ball off the head, Craig. Again. Bone took one off the dome yesterday. Marchán takes one off the helmet today. 2 days in a row, a Philly gets beamed by the baseball gods. What did we do to deserve this?
I don't think the baseball gods file by city, Jack, but it's been a rough couple days for Philly skulls, I'll grant you.
Was there anything good? Throw me one bone before I go fully gray.
The gloves, actually. We caught William Contreras in a rundown between third and home in the fourth. Killed a rally right there. And we won our only challenge. David Hamilton called out on a tag at second after a review. Bacchus behind the plate. Crew got it right when we asked.
A rundown and a replay win. In a 4-0 loss, that's what passes for highlights. I'll take it, barely.
And the bullpen, quietly. Chase Shugart gave us a scoreless inning, and a third, Tanner Banks, a scoreless inning. Our relievers came in down 4 and kept it down 4. They did their part.
The bullpen threw shutout ball, and it didn't matter because you can't protect a lead you never had. That's the cruelest stat of the night, Craig. A clean pen in a loss. So our defense challenged a call and won. Our bullpen kept us right there, and our offense challenged a pitcher named Kyle Harrison and lost badly. That's the night in a sentence.
Can I float something, Jack? Look at this weekend. Saturday night game, then a Sunday afternoon game on short sleep, then a flight. Tired legs, rested catcher on the bench. I'm not saying the schedule makers root for Milwaukee. I'm saying that's a tough way to draw up a getaway day.
The schedule came out in February, Kevin. Nobody knew we'd score 0.
That's exactly what they'd want you to think, Craig.
While we're here, I pulled up the Our Phillies game thread, the live one, what people were typing this afternoon while it was happening.
After a shutout, I'm going to agree with all of them. Read me the doom.
First up, before first pitch, Lexi FM, full of hope. Quote, "Happy Sanchez Day."
Happy Sanchez Day. We got shut out and our guy took the loss. Lexi FM. Some happy day that turned out to be. I love the optimism and the baseball gods spat on it.
Next, mid-game Slothapalooza on the catcher call. Quote, "Why do we have our best pitcher throwing to our worst catcher? Just Phillies things, I guess."
He called it, Craig. In the 3rd inning, he called it. Rest Realmuto on Sanchez Day and watch what happens. Slothapalooza for general manager.
He ran our pitcher fine, to be fair. Last one, wrench 2048. We'd seen enough. Quote, "Bottom 5 offense continues to bottom 5 offense. A collective embarrassment."
A collective embarrassment. After a 4-hit shutout, I cannot argue wrench 248. Yesterday, we were a top 5 offense. Today, we're a bottom 5 offense. The only thing collective about us is the nap we took.
It was one bad day against a good lefty. But yeah, today, the panic was correct.
Quick word on the umpires, since it's the one thing that went our way. One challenge all game, Craig.
1, we challenged the tag on Hamilton at second, and they overturned it. Called him out. 100% in our favor. Bacchus and the crew flipped it the right way. No complaints from this side.
A clean review, a win for us, and it still didn't matter because we scored nothing. That's the kind of day it was. Let's do the past and the future, Craig. Give me somebody from the old days. And the email's open the whole time. Jack at thecaptainjackshow.com. Tell me who you miss.
The past tonight is Craig Kimbrell. He's with Tampa Bay now. The line this year is rough, 17 games, no wins, and 2 losses, and ERA. Up around 5.82, and the walks have piled up. The command's not what it was.
Craig Kimbrell. I felt a chill when you said the name Craig and not a good one.
The numbers aren't pretty in Tampa either. 8 walks in 17 innings will do that to a relief line.
You know what? On a quiet loss, I don't have the energy to go digging up old October ghosts. The man had a stretch here we all remember, and the way it ended. And that's all I'll say about it.
That's probably the kind thing to do. We'll wish him well from a comfortable distance.
Comfortable distance is exactly right. Respectfully, Craig Kimbrell. Moving on. Cheer me up with the kids. The future. Quick walk down the ladder.
Down in Double-A, Gage Wood, 22 on the mound, 19 strikeouts in 14 innings, an ERA around 3.21. The arm misses bats.
19 punch-outs in 14 innings. At least somebody in the system is getting outs today.
And the loud one, rookie ball, Francisco Renteria, 17 years old, hitting 343, on base over 450, 7 steals. A long way off, but a fun name to file away.
17 years old and getting on base better than our whole lineup did this afternoon. Maybe call him up for tomorrow. I'm kidding. Mostly. All right, Kevin, open the lines back up. Let's get the big picture crowd in here. Second block. Lou from Fairmount, you're on. Lou, what did the old-timer make of that one?
Jack, they rested the catcher on a day game and threw the ace to a backup. In 1968, you caught 150 games, and you liked it.
Different era, Lou. They manage the bodies now.
Manage the bodies! Your best pitcher goes out there once every 5 days, Jack, and you can't put your best catcher behind the plate for him? In my day, the ace and his catcher were a marriage. You didn't break them up for a nap.
There's something to that, Lou. Even Sanchez might have liked Realmuto back there.
It's common sense, Craig, not nostalgia. You give your ace his catcher, and you find the rest some other day. Good night, fellas, and get the man his catcher.
Lou from Fairmount, making more sense than I'd like. Next, Jen in Center City. Jen, give me an angle.
Hey, Jack. So I'm looking at the wild card, and I'm a little nervous. Not gonna lie.
Join the club, Jen.
We're up a half game, and the Marlins are 8-2 in their last 10. That's a freight train behind us. One bad week, and we're on the outside looking in. I can see the whole thing slipping.
It's June, Jen. A half game in June isn't a verdict.
No, but it's a warning, Craig. We went from up a game and a half to up a half in one afternoon. You do that math forward a couple more shutouts, and I don't love where it lands.
Don't do the math forward, Jen. I'm already gray enough tonight.
One more thing, and then I'll let you go. The Marlins are 8-2. The Nationals won 2 in a row. The Reds are cold, but everybody else back there is heating up. We're the team standing still while the room fills in around us.
Standing still in a wild card spot is still a wild card spot, Jen. We hold serve at home. This all looks different in a week.
Hold serve. That's the whole assignment. And it starts tomorrow against the Marlins of all teams. Beat the guys chasing us, and I'll stop spiraling, Jack. Take care.
Jen in Center City, watching the rearview mirror. Last one, Reggie from Camden. Reggie, talk to me.
Captain, Reggie in Camden, and I've been staring at the schedule like it owes me money.
What do you got, Reggie?
Jack, this team scored 1 run, then 17, then 4 in 3 days. That's not an offense. That's a light switch with a loose wire. You don't fix that with the guys you have. You make a call, you get a steady bat before the deadline.
A steady bat. From where, Reggie?
I've got a list, Craig. 3 names, all gettable. I work the salary math myself. You plug one steady hitter into that lineup and you don't get shut out on getaway day. The window's open, Jack, but it doesn't stay open if we limp.
Reggie's got a deadline plan and a spreadsheet, folks.
It's not a fantasy, Jack. It's a roster need with a date on it. July is coming. You're at a bat now, or you stand pat and explain to the city in October why you watched the offense flatline and did nothing.
That part's fair, Reggie. A lineup that swings from 1 to 17 to 4 could use one steady professional hitter in the middle of it.
Thank you, Craig. Make the calls, Jack. We're too good to score 0. Take it easy, fellas.
Reggie from Camden, fixing the offense one napkin at a time. Good block, boys. You know what, Craig? The man took a tough loss tonight. Let's call up Cristopher Sánchez and tell him we've got his back.
Hello.
Christopher, Captain Jack. Is this Cristopher Sánchez?
Here to tell you I am. Sure. What's up?
Tough one tonight. 5 2/3, the offense gave you nothing. How you feeling about the start?
Yeah, the changeup was working, the 2 homers, that's baseball. Hey, listen, more important, you ever try to teach 40 people the crossbody lead at once? Half of them can't find the one.
The one. Christopher, you gave up a leadoff homer. Did the catcher thing throw you at all?
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. No, the catcher's fine. It's the count that's killing me, Jack. We got the competition in 2 Saturdays, and the couple in the back are still on the wrong beat.
So you'll get the bats going next time out?
The bats? Yeah, sure, the bats. But the real problem is the lifts, Jack. You drop a partner one time at regionals, and the judges remember it forever. That's pressure. A leadoff homer I forget by the parking lot.
That's a very specific set of priorities for a starting pitcher.
Priorities, Craig. Listen, I gotta run. I got 40 people waiting on me to put the song on. Some of them pay month to month. I can't leave them standing there. Great talk. Bye.
I'm fairly sure that was the fake Cristopher Sánchez. But the loss was real, so we'll let him dance.
Time for hot takes from the masses, Jack. Here's what the Our Phillies subreddit is saying after the shutout.
Post-game takes on a loss. Go gentle. Or don't. I'm numb.
First up, Nedra's magic word, who summed up the whole weekend. Quote, Phillies hits in this series, 1-17-4. What is this team?
1-17-4. That's the most honest thing anybody's said all night. Nedra's magic word. What is this team? I host the show, and I couldn't tell you. 1 hit Friday, 17 Saturday, 4 today.
Next, the Wittyman with the old chestnut. Quote, the classic. We used up all of our runs in yesterday's game.
We used them all up yesterday. 9 runs, and we spent every last one and showed up today with an empty wallet. It's a joke, the Wittyman. But tonight it's not even funny, it's just true.
On the Trey conversation, here's Oak Breadfruit 6036. Quote, lol Ricky Bo flaming Trey, deserved honestly.
Even the booth turned on him, and the people signed off on it. Oak Breadfruit. I don't enjoy watching it, but for 4 on a day, the lineup no-shows. You're gonna get flamed, and earned is earned. Come back tomorrow and shut us all up, Trey.
He's done it before, but today the reviews were rough. Last one, the measured take, Complete Rooster 578. Quote, Milwaukee is a good team. Miz and Harrison are really good matchups for them. Bright side is that the Brewers didn't see Wheeler or Luzardo or Sanchez with Realmuto behind the plate. 3-3 on the trip is job accomplished. Go home and take care of business this week.
You know what, Complete Rooster? That's the adult in the room. Milwaukee's good. 3-3 on the road is fine. Go home and win. I don't love being calmed down, but you're right.
Hold that thought. We do go home now, except the Marlins come with us, so to speak. The race walks right up to our doorstep tomorrow.
We're drawing to a close, Philadelphia, and even after a shutout, it's time for the Callers walk-off. You're up, swing!
4 hits. Frame it and hang it in a museum of disappointment.
Step in, swing.
Give the ace his catcher and half these problems disappear.
Next at the plate, swing!
Half-game wild card lead. And the Marlins roll in tomorrow. Somebody wake the bats up before first pitch.
Walk off, swing!
Cristopher Sánchez deserved 2 runs and a thank you note. Leave him alone.
You're up, swing!
1-17-4. That's not a lineup, that's a phone number. Get a bat!
Last one, swing!
9-0 in one day, my loves. A team that swings that wide always tips over eventually.
That's the walk-off, folks. Lights out on an ugly one. That's a ball game, Philadelphia, and not the one we wanted. Phillies nothing, Brewers 4. Kyle Harrison beat us. Perkins and Chourio sank us, and we leave Milwaukee having dropped the series 2-1. But we go home 3-3 on the trip, still in a wild card spot, by a half game with the Bats owing us an apology.
No time to sulk. Homestand starts tomorrow, and it's the Marlins, the team a couple games back of us in the wild card. The cushion's thin, and the race comes right to us.
One more time. Write in jack@thecaptainjackshow.com. Tell me the Bats are going to wake up at home against Miami. For Craig Nicholson and Kevin on the board, I'm Captain Jack. Get some rest, Philadelphia. We licked our wounds before, and we'll do it again.